Hi there, this is Daniel App, and today I'm going to show you how to export code-generated graphics as an image. We'll use the Hype framework from Joshua Davis for this, so please download it at the site hype.joshuadavis.com. I'll download it right now, and it has been downloaded, and I'll unzip it. Okay, the Hype, this folder contains all the files we need for the Hype framework. It contains documentation, examples, Swig files, but most importantly in here is the code. You have two folders, Hype and Net folder. We actually only need the Hype folder, so let's just take it and bring it to our desktop. And let's just delete this folder. Now we have our Hype folder, which contains all our classes that we need, but let's still create a folder in which we'll work in. So create a new folder, we'll name it Active Tuts, and let's drag our Hype folder inside it, and also let's delete our zip. Okay, now let's open up Flash. We will create a new Flash file of type ActionScript 3.0, and let's save it immediately, and we'll name it document. Okay, now let's just create some graphics. In this tutorial I won't explain how to make graphics, it's really about exporting. So let's I'll just paste this code in, just wait. So this code is actually really easy. It creates a sprite, it gives it a red fill, it places it it will draw a rectangle placed at 150 by as x coordinate, 150 as y coordinate. The width and height will be 200. Afterwards we end the fill and we add our sprite to our stage. Now if we want to see it, if it has worked, then we go to Control, Test Movie, and as we see here a big red square, so it has worked. Now we need to use the Hype framework to export this image, and we'll need two classes from the Hype framework, so we'll need to import them. Now the first class we'll need is bitmap canvas, and to import it, type import hype.framework.display.bitmapcanvas, and the other class we need is context save image, so import hype.extended.util.context save image. Now these two classes do two different things. Bitmap canvas takes a display object and creates a bitmap out of it. Context save image allows us to save an image of a bitmap. So first we'll need to create our bitmap canvas. So we'll call it BMC, which is an abbreviation for bitmap canvas. And in the constructor we pass the width and height that it needs to capture. There. Now we need to say that our bitmap canvas will capture our sprite, our display object. So we need to say bitmap canvas start capture, and then we choose the display object, which is named sprite. As last, we need to add our bitmap canvas to the stage, so add child bitmap canvas. Now if we test our movie, it seems perfectly fine. However, what you don't see is there are actually two squares perfectly placed on each other. How come? Well, first of all, we created the sprite, which contains graphics, and that one we put on the stage. Afterwards, we made a bitmap out of our sprite and also added that to the stage. So we don't need to add our sprite to the stage. Actually, even if it's not added to the stage, bitmap canvas still can make a bitmap out of our sprite. So let's just remove this, and if you test it, it still will work. You see, still our square is on the stage. Now we need to have our context save image. So let's call it saver. And in the constructor, we need to pass a bitmap canvas that it will need to save. So BMC. Now, if you would test it again, then nothing has changed. We see the same thing. However, if we right click, we see this encode PNG or ping. If I click this, there was a really fast progress bar, and it now has encoded it. If we right click again, we can now save it. So if we save it, we can save it on the desktop or in our ActiveTuts folder, and we'll call it hype.ping. So there we go, we have successfully saved code-generated artwork as an image, and if you don't believe me, it really is there. Here in our ActiveTuts folder, we now see this image hype.png, so it has worked just fine. Well, this was Daniel Apt. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this tutorial, and I wish you a very nice day. Good day.